So, welcome in. I do apologize for the camera and for the fact that it's a little dark right now. I'm having a storm going on, so I can't exactly power my RV. So, we're going to be doing the show by flashlight. All right, guys. So, I hope y'all don't mind that. But we're going to wait for a few people to show up. Then I'm going to go fill up my jug so that we can have some water to do some scalds, and we'll be ready. All right, everyone. What's up, Raymond? Hello, Nightshade. What's up, Leno? Hello, everybody. How are y'all? How are y'all? Welcome into the show. We're just waiting on a few more people, and then we'll get started. Why not, Raymond? First to like. Yeah, there you go. What up, Wyatt? How you doing? We might actually even have my sister in tonight. So hopefully that'll happen. But, oh, no problem, Nightshade. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Sorry we had to cut it short. Oh, no, Raymond, that sucks. At least you'll be able to get it back up and running. And I know you'll be able to get your 50 subs back up, man. Oh, I'm just fine. I'm absolutely fine, man. Ooh, that sucks, dude. All right. So, guys, we got a few people in here. I'm going to let some people go on ahead and entertain the chat real quick. I got to go get some water to be able to do the scalds with. So, I will return. I'll be right back. All right. I shall make this as fast as possible, guys. Oh, got to get the rubber boots on. Oh, yeah. Everybody say hi to one another. Thank you all for showing up. I'm glad to know that you made it. It's been a long time since I seen you, brother. Welcome on in. I'll be right back, guys. I just got to go fill this about halfway up. I'll be back. All right. Even better news, guys. The storm's died down well enough to where I can plug in the power. We're about to have some lights. Give me just a few more seconds. All right, everybody. We have got power now. So lights, camera, action. What's up, everybody? Hey, my Jen, how you doing? I see you've been keeping the fort down for me. Thank you so much, baby. All right, we got plenty of people in here now, so we're going to go on ahead and we're going to jump straight into this. All right, guys? So, tonight's topic is why it's important to always find a way to help. You know, and I've realized this throughout my life. Oh, I'm sorry, Raymond. You know, thank you, man. Thank you so much. You know, welcome on in to everyone. So, yes, guys, this is Final Thoughts with Clint Gage. And tonight's topic is why is it important to always find a way to help? You know, guys, and I'll tell you right now, the importance of that is a major thing. All right, guys, because, you know, if your neighbor is struggling, you help them. Then when you're struggling, they help you. Vice versa. You know, it's called Pay It Forward. And if you've never seen that movie, go check it out. It's a great show. But anyway, you know, paying it forward is a wonderful way of being able to build community, build friendships, build caring. You know, guys, there's so many people nowadays that are just angry at the world. You know, they're just mad at everything. And, oh, there we go. Pin message. I'm sorry about your internet there, Nightshade. But, hello, Leno. But anyway, guys, so, yeah, when it comes down to finding a way to help people out, the best thing you can do is to be able to help someone. What's up, Spamton? How you doing, man? You know, welcome into the show. Guys, I'm sorry I ain't got my rings on. My fingers are a little swollen. So, anyway, as I was saying, you know, when you build community, community helps each other. Community comes together. And that's why it's important to always find a way to help. Because if you're part of a community, you want to help that community out, guys. You don't want to be a burden to it. So when you end up getting old enough, or when you end up realizing and waking up one day that you really haven't done much, it's time to start getting out into your community. It's time to start finding a way to help. You know, my friend Richard, he helps out homeless folks all the time. You know, my friend Sean, he helps out with animals that don't have a place to go. You know, we have so many people, you know, that are here that help out in some shape, form, or fashion. You know, and that's why we started the Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum in the first place, so we could find ways to help everybody. You know, guys, and finding a way to help someone, sometimes this is one of the most fulfilling things you can ever do. It can actually take and bring you from a funk, you know, from a straight up rut, into actually feeling good about yourself again. You know, so it takes a special person to be able to help whenever it's needed. You know, it's not just something, all right, see you later, Leno. It's not just something that, you know, you just wake up one day and decide, I'm going to be kind. No, it's something that takes work. You got to try at it, you know, and you got to be careful with it too, because you got to help the right people. Help those that are trying to help themselves. Don't help somebody that's literally just looking for a handout. And the reason why I say that, guys, is because if they're just looking for a handout, then they're not going to appreciate what you're doing for them. If they're trying to help themselves, they're not only going to appreciate it, but they're going to try to find a way to pay it back. You know, guys, that's just the way the world works. That's the way it runs. You know, guys, if y'all are new here, please hit the like, subscribe, and bell icon. Come join the family right here in the swamps of Southeast Texas. All right, everyone. I hope to catch you all here real soon. All right. So as it goes along, you know, finding a way to help everybody out is just something that I've always wanted to do. You know, I couldn't just choose one group of people to help. And it was because I felt like, as a human being, it was my job to make sure my other fellow humans felt like they were in a good place, felt like they had what they needed, felt like they were happy, and if more people thought that, if I could just help out somebody, then the world would be a little bit better place. Just give a little bit of a kind hand, give a little bit of a kind word. Sometimes that's all it takes to help somebody, is to sit down and listen, not even say anything. Just sit down and listen, let the person vent. Listen to them rant and rave about anything that's been messing with them. You'd be surprised how good of friends you can make that way. That's great that you love Jesus. Oh yeah, I get you. Um, but the topic of bullying would be a great one for you, Nightshade, considering that stick to topics that you have understanding in for right now, and then do research on other ones, because you did a great amount of research for ours today. So yeah, keep working at it. Yeah, cyber and physical. Hello, Baja Blast. Somebody calling themselves Baja Blast. Thank you for showing up. Um, Guys, we're sitting here at 11 minutes and enjoying ourselves. So come on in and listen to why it's important to be kind. You know, thank you, Baja. But yeah, guys, the reason why it's so important to be kind, you know, you never know who's going to be, or to be kind. The reason why it's so important to always find a way to help. You never know who's going to be your next savior. And if you pass them up, they might not have been the one, or they might not stay for you to help you out because you passed them up. What's up, Kobe? How you doing? Nice, Nightshade. That was a good one. But anyway, so yeah, you can take and you can stop and help a person that has a flat tire. And you never know. Your car might be broken down and they're going to pull up and they're going to help. Why? Because you helped them. That's just the way the world works. What's up, Raymond? That's just how you got to do it, guys. It's not a necessity. It's not an obligation. It needs to be a want. It needs to be a drive to want to help people. You can't just force yourself to do it. Oh, okay, I got you, Raymond. I do? Oh, no, brother. That's a freckle. That's a freckle, man. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, as you can see, I'm covered in them. Oh, thank you, Sinclair. Thank you very much, Kobe. But you don't have to. Guys, I'll never ask for money on you. If you want to send it, send it. I'm going to be putting up my Cash App soon. But if you want to send the money, I'm not making anybody. I'm not even asking. It's totally by you guys' choice. I've just been talking myself into doing it. Because it kind of feels like panhandling to me. Oh my God, there's something in my eye. But, that also at the same time, I got to give people a chance to be kind. And so that's another thing. I help myself before I let anybody help me. So it's hard for people to get to be kind to me because I usually try to do it on my own. And if I put my mind to it, I usually succeed at it. It might take a little while, but I'll do it. And guys, in that process or during that time of me trying to do what I'm trying to do for myself, I'm helping other people. Why? Because I don't know if I'm ever going to need them. Because I don't know if what I just did saved their life, or if what I just did made their day to where they no longer felt horrible about themselves or horrible about everything going on around them. Guys, and those little small things, making somebody's day, just that little small act right there, when you find a way to help them and you make somebody's day, that right there is a great feeling all to itself. Because today when I went to Walmart, I can't afford it, but you know what I did? I bought my niece and my friend, the paralyzed one that I live in his front yard. I bought them an ice cream maker. Blah, blah, blah. I can't talk, but I brought them an ice cream maker. Well, I found it on sale, so I jumped all over it. But anyway, long story short, come summer, they're going to enjoy that ice cream maker. So that is something that I felt was a way to help, because it's hard to keep their house cool. So now they have a way of being able to plug in something that doesn't run a lot of power, and they can make a nice, cool, sweet treat to enjoy during the hot evening summer. You know, what's up? How you doing? What's up, emergency response? Oh, you're all good. But yeah, guys, welcome on in. If you're brand new to the channel, please like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. We just hit the 15-minute mark, so we're going to do a quick scald to everybody who's new here and everybody who may have joined. So please come on ahead, join us here on the show, and let's have a great conversation. All right, see you later, Nightshade. So yeah, guys, here in the swamps, there's a basic rule. If you see somebody in trouble, you help them. And the reason being for that is the swamps are a dangerous place to be, guys. There's gators, there's snakes, there's quicksand, there's undercurrents. The swamp can be a very, very dangerous, hazardous place. So if you see somebody in need, especially if you're out in the middle of nowhere, it's basically illegal to a lot of people to not help them. If you go up and you help them, you're doing the right thing. Because, next time you're stranded out in the swamps, you're going to want them. I don't know how many times I've found hikers whenever I was walking around through the big thicket that were completely lost and were on the wrong side of the thicket. So I had to tell them that, look, this is the hunting side. You've got to go to the tourist side, and I had to show them where it was, and that's helping out. I could have been a jerk and just been like, no, turn around, go back the other way, and just not show them. But I took time out of my day to do it, guys, and I got to thank you for it. I got a phone number and I made friends. I was friends with them for a very long time until they moved to Waco, and you know what? This goes out to Brad and to Brittany, wherever you guys are. Love you guys. I hope to one day see you guys again. Y'all were amazing friends to make. Next time, bring a map. Why you out, man? I hate to hear that, Kurt. What did I do to make you mad? I'm sorry, brother. I actually take and do the first 30 minutes trying to talk about the topic. And then I'll spend the last few minutes, or the last 30 minutes, actually hanging out with everybody. So I'm sorry if I made you upset there, Kurt. I didn't mean to. But what's up, Amethyst? I'm sorry you're out and unsubscribed, Kurt. That's going to suck, man. I'm going to miss you. What's up, Zeno, man? So, yeah, there's not much more to, no, don't worry about removing the message. It's true. I didn't say hi to him. I was trying to catch bits and pieces here and there. I thought I said hi to him, but I guess I did. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Amethyst. But yeah, there's not much more to say about why you should always help, guys. So we're going to go on ahead and switch over to the hangout session. It's all good, Amethyst. I hope you come out of your depression for sure. And what's up, Emergency? You ain't got to remove the message. And how you doing there, Zeno, man? I might have to take and send Kurt a message and apologize. Anyway, so it's good to see that y'all are all doing good. You're not feeling good today, my Jin? I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, you were not feeling good yesterday. Oh, boy. If I could read, you know. But it's wonderful having you guys all here. You know, thank you all so much for showing up. Sorry we lost a person. You know, sometimes I get lost in what I'm talking about, and I don't always catch everybody's comments. Oh yeah, we'll get more people. Don't worry, guys. You know, but it's wonderful having everybody here. It really is. You know. Yeah, no, I know, but the hat got soaking wet. I mean, it's dripping. So we got it in the dryer right now. The rain got really bad today, and I had to spend a lot of the day in my trench coat and my hat trying to run back and forth and do errands and things like that. So my hat got drenched. So it needs to be dried. And yeah, I do understand that I look kind of weird without it. Oh no, it rained like crazy over here, man. We got another 3 inches. You know, but that's part of living out here. You know, man. But yeah, welcome on in, everybody. It's been a long day. Yeah, another 3 inches. You know, it's all good though. It was raining when I woke up this morning. Yeah, Jin lost power. I see you there, Zen. How you doing, man? You know, it's been amazing to have everybody in here. It's awesome to always have new people in the group. You know, I hate to see that we lost somebody, but at least we should probably gain somebody. My MetaQuest 3 got threw away my head when I was playing. It flew into a wall. Ooh, I'm sorry about that. You know, that sounds like it's, I'm guessing a MetaQuest is one of those. Ooh, hang on a second. Yes. Not really. I'm doing my show. What you need to give me?
It was on the couch.
Thank you. Well, guys, guess what just came out the dryer? We got my hat back. Just came out the dryer. You know, so that's awesome. You know, it's always great to have all you guys here. You know, y'all are the ones that help me. You know, that's why I try to help all you guys. Because when I come on here and I talk to you guys, doesn't matter what mood I'm in, doesn't matter how bad I feel, you guys make me feel so much better. I helped my friend through a personal crisis yesterday, all because of you. Thank you, Amethyst. That's what I'd like to hear. That's small acts of kindness, guys. That's stuff that helps the world. That's stuff that makes it go round, that makes it feel better. That doesn't seem like all this stuff is just, well, hell on earth. Yes, we help Jin through her anxiety quite often. I have to thank the chat for that. You know, it's always an amazing thing to have good friends, guys, to be able to talk to them, to be able to say hi, to be able to understand that, you know, life is what life is, that it's a beautiful place, you know, and if we don't learn to help one another out, then guys, it just looks bad. You know, it just looks terrible. And it makes the world hard to live in if you ain't got nobody that'll help you. Yeah, I know, right? Me neither, my Jin. Never had so many friends. This is awesome. You know, give me just a second, guys. I'm probably going to go shut that AC unit off. It's quit raining. So we're going to open up the windows and the door. And I'm probably going to take a couple of hits off of my pipe real quick. I am slowing down, though, guys. I've smoked maybe a whole cigarette for the whole day. You know, and yes, Jin had some pretty toxic friends. Unfortunately, in the beginning. this. No need for this to be closed. And now, guys, we can enjoy the night. Hopefully here soon the frogs and everything will come out. All right. There we go. So, what are everybody's plans for tonight? That is something that would be interesting to learn. What does everybody have planned? You know, guys, because after this, I got to call my mom. And I got to talk to her. Yeah, it does suck that I lost a friend. But, you know, subscribers come and go. You know, he got mad at me because I didn't I didn't spot his name every single time. You know, and he didn't understand the rules. You know, guys, not everybody realizes that I usually talk for 30 minutes at the beginning of the show. You know, so it kind of makes some people angry. You know, but it's all good. You know, we'll get more friends. We'll get more fans here from Texas. You know, it'll be all right. So I ain't too terribly worried about it. I'm glad my Jen's deciding she's going to relax, you know, and that's always wonderful. You know, everybody, if you're new to the show, come on in, chit chat, say hi, and come join the conversation. It's what a hangout's all about. We already talked about our topic. So now we're just having a nice, good little hangout session. I was confused at the first stream when you talked about a topic, but I'm used to it now. Oh, yeah. You watched a movie earlier today, baby? What was the movie? I really should start explaining the rules about how I do final thoughts every show. I need to start doing that again. The lucky one. All right, baby. What's the lucky one about? I am Steve. I am Fancy Steve. Ender Steve. But with all the black, yeah, I'd be Ender Steve. But either way, guys, you know, welcome in. I love having all you guys here, especially whenever y'all all interact with the show. You know, it's wonderful to hear you guys. You know, and it's wonderful to hear from everyone who's in the chat. You know, we like to hear who all's from where. It's got Zac Efron in it. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you, Amethyst. You know, I try not to necessarily be funny, but I do try to be kind. You know, and that's part of my motto. The reason why I created that motto, love your mama, love your papa, love yourself, be kind, and always find a way to help, is because I have to do those things for myself. You know, I got to remind myself that I got a mama and I got to keep up with her. I got to remind myself that I got a papa who's a pain in the butt, but I love him. You know, and I got to remind myself to love myself, because if I don't, I'll lose myself. And then I also have to remind myself to be kind and always find a way to help. And the reason why is because I wouldn't be me. You know, I've always been this way. And sure, I've never exactly had anything to show for it. You know, when they say nice guys finish last, boy, do they mean nice guys finish last. But, you know, it's not so bad. It's not terrible. Made a new short. It's about which age I cried the most. Oh, I got you. I watched it while you were running errands. Oh, okay. Thank you, my love. Oh, you watched the movie while I was running errands. Okay. So what's the lucky one about? I know it's got Zac Efron in it, but what's it about? All right, guys. While we're waiting on a response, since we only got like 2 people in here, Scald at the 30-minute mark. Yes. All right, guys. We got 3 people in here. We got 13 likes. Y'all 3 come on in. Say something, man. Don't just sit there lurking. Come talk to us. We always enjoy meeting new people here. Come hang out in the swamps. It's not a bad place. In fact, it's rather peaceful most of the time. We're just waiting on the rain to finally quit drizzling. Give it a few minutes. I guarantee you the crickets and the critters will start. Yep, love you, Papa. Love you, Mama. You always got to do those 2 for sure. The reason why those 2 come first is because you only have one Papa. You only have one Mama. I don't say love your sibling because, yes, that comes with being kind. No, because, guys, you ain't always got to love your sibling. You just got to put up with them. Because sometimes the siblings can be a bit much. Trust me, I am a sibling, and I was a little much. I was quite hard to handle, in fact. But give me just a second. I have to go pee, and I will return. Enjoy the background. Come on, shut this. Turn this down. And that way y'all can enjoy the beautiful sunset behind me while I run to the restroom. All right. I have returned from the restroom. All right. So, who all's still here? Can you sound off for me? And if you're new here, hit the like, subscribe, and bell icon. Come join the family. Let's have some fun. We like to have good conversations, talk about serious topics here and there. And other than that, just enjoy each other's company. So come on in, join the family, meet some really great friends. All right. Not so much me as the host. I try to be a good friend, but everybody here tends to be very supportive of one another. So I hope you'll come in and say hi. We don't even really have trolls here, guys. We get them every now and then, but not often. So it's good to have that kind of a channel. I try to be as genuine as possible. That's why I don't mind wearing my crazy clothes for you guys, like my tunics and things of that sort. It's just kind of who I am. I'm a little out there. I'm a little weird, but as a schizophrenic, it's fine. I don't mind being a little crazy every now and then. Not only that, but it's good to cut loose. And this feels like a place where I can cut loose on. All I got to do is just smile for you guys. And that's what makes it easy. I get to come on here and I get to make some really good friends and I get to help people out in my own special way. And at the same time, I get therapy. So you guys, this place is becoming a haven, and it's weird because I never expected the internet to have a haven for somebody like me. You know, I figured people like me didn't get things like that. I figured the only havens we got were behavioral institutes and nursing homes, but that's not the case. You know, there are other places where we belong. We just got to look for them. And it's people like you who decide to be kind instead of be angry, you know, or be mean or be judgmental. It's people like you that are the reason why, you know, I continue doing my channel. It's people like you that are the reason why I have the bravery and the confidence that I do now. Because when I started this show on January 17th of this year, I had zero confidence. You know, now, guys, I don't have a problem speaking in front of people. I ain't got a problem speaking my mind, you know, and it's because of you guys. You know, I'm even more articulated. You know, I even have better dictation of my sentences, you know, because I've been talking with you guys. I'm not sounding like a crazy. Instead, I'm sounding intelligent, which I honestly am finding very surprising and at the same time, very refreshing. You know, so it's wonderful to have all you guys in here with all the social interaction that a swamp rat could ever ask for. You know, guys, because I don't get much out here, man, but you guys make it better. So does anybody have anything to say? You know, we had 2 people tell us what their plans are for the night. What's everybody else's plans? Anybody else got anything they want done? What's everybody's plans for Mother's Day? How you doing? Come on in, say hi, maybe get a scald. You know, how you doing? Scald. We gonna check and see if my chat froze. Yeah. Portia. All right. Eating, smoking, then movies. I got you, Portia. I'm back. Okay, yeah, I missed a lot of people. Oh, holy crap. Sorry about that, everybody. Doing a PowerPoint for the live idea. Nice. You know, very good idea there, Nightshade. I didn't realize everybody was here. Sorry, guys. Honestly, my chat froze up on me again. I had to unfreeze it. You know, I have a problem with my chat freezing. And when I go to watch somebody else's live, I have a problem of getting way behind. And I have to constantly hit skip ahead, skip ahead, skip ahead. And, or skip to the live. And it drives me nuts, man. You know, oh, I hate having bad signal. Mama's day plans, going to catch church, then see Mama at the rehab. Nice. For Mother's Day, I'm going to give my mom a clay cookie I just made for her. Nice, Amethyst. I got my meat stuck in the freezer, then the cops came to snap my... all right, dude. And, yeah, that was a troll, guys. No trolls. You know. No offense, man. Another comment like that, and you out. So anyway, guys, we're going back to just having a good old hangout and everything, guys. I'm so glad that so many people showed up. Going to Texas to see my grandma. Nice, McCash. Come on in. Welcome home. Oh, that wasn't a troll. Oh, okay. Then why'd you say they snapped your pee-pee off, man? Because that seemed like very trollish. This will be the first Mother's Day without my mama's mama, my grandma. Yeah, you see, that can also bother you. Grandmothers and mothers when they pass on. You know, Mother's Day then becomes a hard day. You know, unless you're a mom yourself. Mother's Day begins to become a hard day. You know, because everybody's like, oh, my mom, oh, my mom, oh, my mom. And all you're thinking of is, oh, my mom. You know, so Mother's Day can be a hard day for those who've lost their people. Because, oh, wait. Okay, I got you. What did I miss? I had to do dishes. I did a deep clean, the benches, cupboards, draining boards. It's one of my moods. Does anyone else name their moods? I got you. Thank you, Amethyst. And Insane Frostbite. I got you. My cleaning mood is called Susan. Susan, she's a clean freak. Interesting. Yes, I have names for my other personalities. Most of them I created myself as a way of coping with what I see as a schizophrenic. So I would create this persona so that I could handle it. And there's Uncle Jack. There's Mad Mardigan. There's Forge. There's Grub. There's Thylos. I got a few names that, every now and then there's specific things. But I actually have one that's a clean freak, and that's Mardigan. He can't stand a messy place. There's my Jin. What you doing, my love? But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for the 14 likes. We're almost at 40. We're at 40 minutes. Grandparents are going on a ship after Mother's Day. I'm a good actor. I'm able to act like an animation without any problems. Also, Skull. Thank you for watching me there, love. Let's do a Skull. All right. Skull to all of our friends here, guys. 14 likes, 7 new people. Come on in, join the family. Skull. All right, guys. It's awesome still having all of y'all here. Thank you so much. My angry mood is called Kate. She's no one to F around with. She's the mood when someone F's with my family. That was the mood I was in when I heard Rooster Boy was messing with you. All right. I got you, Nightshade. Okay, Jin, no problem. Guys, I'm going to step around behind the camera real fast. I've got to take and check on my Shuck. He's walking around out in the front yard. I just gave him his worming medicine. Man, Kurt, I'm so sorry. I should have explained to you before, brother. When it comes down to final thoughts, I spend the first 30 minutes talking about a topic. And then we do the next 30 minutes doing a hangout. That's why I wasn't reading but catching everybody every now and then. So that was my fault too, man. I didn't explain anything to you. So I'm very happy to see you back, Kurt. Really, very, very happy. Your happy mood is called the Giggler. I love it. Lucky Duck. It's Pineapple Plays. Oh, okay. Love you too, man. I'm sorry you had so much problems. My brother ran up and down the street naked, then my sister came out and started screaming, "It's too small." All right, brother. We gonna place you in timeout for the next 30 minutes, dude. We don't deal with that stuff here, man. None of that spamming crap. Oh, I hope I didn't time anybody else out. Okay, we got him. Got him. We both got him at the same time. All right, give me just a second, and I'll be right back. Sugar push. Shut. They must have let him into the other house then. All right. That's fine by me. Shuck likes to bounce between my house and my friend Aaron's house. So he walks freely in between both of them. See you later, Lucky Duck. Oh, I got you, man. You did 24 hours? Wow. Yeah, good night, Lucky Duck. It was good to see that you were here, man. So yeah, guys, we're about to hit the 15 minutes left mark. All right, so we're at 45 minutes here in literally 30 seconds. So yeah, guys, another 15 minutes left. We got 10 new people in here. We got 14 minutes, 14 likes. So come on in, say hi, join the family, and let's have a good conversation. You're all good, Nightshade. Honestly, I've kind of been back and forth all show. So it's not really your fault. The storm and everything I was not really prepared for. It kind of just, boom, hit. Oh, man, guys. Breathing in dust all day. It's got me all kinds of congested. Hey, my Jin's back. Scald for 15 minutes left. Beat Porsche. It's been a hard 2 weeks, man. All this stuff with my dad leaving has been hard. I can believe that, Amethyst. You know, when you're older and your parents get split up, it's even harder on you than when you're younger. Because when you're younger, you tend to forget about it quickly because it just becomes routine. You're just like, yeah, my daddy lives over here. My mommy lives over here. You know, it just doesn't bother you that much after a year. You know, but when you're older and it happens, it can really mess you up, guys. It can really be a totally different experience. Been playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's been helping me understand Viking dialogue better. Nice. Ooh, McCash having ribs on Mother's Day. I see that you're back, my Jin. I'm glad that you are. Yeah, McCash having ribs on Mama's Day. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. You know, that's that goody good. I feel you, but it's different for me. My mom is gone from mental health reasons. She will be back, but I don't know when. Oh, Nightshade, I hope she does so much better. You know, and because of that, my relaxed face looks like I'm sad. Oh, I got you. Amethyst. You know, my relaxed face makes me look like I'm sad too. Some people also call it my serial killer stare. But and yeah, I love me some ribs too there, Beat Porsche. Oh my God, some good old homemade ribs. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely prayers for your mama, Nightshade. We'll definitely keep her in our thoughts. Miss Colleen is a wonderful, sweet woman. You know, so let's keep her in mind. All right, see you later, Kurt. Sorry about earlier again. Glad you came back. Call it the Steve stare. You know, I do get called Steve a lot. Oh, we definitely gonna be praying for Jin's mama. We'll see you later, B Portia. You know, guys. Oh, thank you, man. You know, but you know, guys, it's so awesome having y'all. The best thing about the ribs is that he puts extra hot sauce. Not that hot sauce. Not that hot though. Blah. Okay. No, I got you, man. That sounds good. See, we don't put hot sauce on ours. We put barbecue sauce or steak sauce and let that stuff caramelize to it. So then it's just like, yeah, bon appetito. Favorite kind of chips? You know what? I'm simple. Funyuns. I know, baby. I know you miss your mama's cooking. Cheddar and sour cream. It could be worse. I'm not a huge fan of sour cream, guys. You know, my friend loves salt and vinegar chips. I can't stand those. Flaming hot Cheetos. You know, I know a lot of people that love them flaming hot Cheetos. Takis and Fuego flavor. Oh, okay. Have a lot of writing to do. I'll email you when I'm ready to go live. Then you could come into the comments and have your input too. All right, Nightshade. Pringles! Ooh, Cool Ranch Doritos are good. But I like the new purple bag where it's the sweet and spicy. Yeah, that's good. That. Gonna lick your fingers over it. You know, they say finger licking chicken. Nah. Cajun food is the finger licking. You know how to make seafood and beef just right? That's one of the best combos on the planet. It's a good old surf and turf. Knuckles, any grapes? I like grapes. Grapes are pretty good. But down here we have muscadine. And muscadine is like a grape, except the vine can get this big around, guys. It can get huge. And they contain a lot of water in them. So if you're ever lost in the woods and you need something to drink, you find a muscadine vine, you cut the sucker down, and you just hold it over your mouth, and it pours right down in. And it's one of the purest water sources you can get. Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, you're all good. You're all good, man. Yeah, you're fine, Amethyst. I like oranges and blueberries and lemons and raisins. Yep, 50 minutes to go, guys. About time to do another scald. But I love all those, my love, except for one thing. I can't do blueberries. I'm allergic to them. I can't do blueberries, pineapple, cauliflower, broccoli, or coconut. All those would kill me. The doc walked up in a lemonade stand and said to the man running the stand, "Hey, bum, got any grapes?" Oh, I've never heard it said that way before, but that's a good one. That's one of the ones you got to say really quick. Like Annie hit Franny on the fanny with the flounder. You got to say that one fast just because so it'll sound right. Scald, guys. The best song ever, the duck song. That used to be a joke when we were kids. Here in America in the South, you'd say, "Hey, duck knocks on your door and says, got any grapes?" And you say, "No." Duck knocks on the door again, "Got any grapes?" Man says, "No." Duck knocks on the door again, says, "Got any grapes?" He says, "You say grapes one more time, I'm going to wring your neck." He slams the door. Duck knocks on the door again, says, "Got any oranges?" He says, "No." He goes, "Good. Got any grapes?" And he about loses his mind. And we used to think that was the funniest joke when we were kids. I've been summoned. What does a pig ride in when they get hurt? A weambulance? A hambulance? I am Ender Steve. Oh, man, guys. We only have about another 8 minutes left on here, guys. Actually, 7 minutes left on here. I thought you knew that one, the duck song. If no one knows that either, I don't know you. I'm too young. Or you've been living under a rock your whole life. Well, not a rock. But I have been living in a tent for a large percentage of my life. So, yeah, I've never heard the duck song. But there's a lot of songs I could talk of that you'd never heard or see before either, my dear. Ambulance. I knew it. Why the chicken across the road? Because he's going to KFC. Found out the duck sounds 4 years ago. I've been missing out. Oh, I used to have ducks. I had a mallard by the name of Drake, which is funny because they're actually the scientific name for a duck is a drake. And I had a female named Molly Mallard. I am Steve. Well, in this case, it'd be more like, I am Steve. What songs do you mean? Oh, I had to think of a few. You ever heard of Classical Gas by Mason Williams? Chicken Jockey. Yeah, you ever heard of I am Vikinger. I'll always say that. I am Viking. Nighty. See you later, Lucky. Yeah, That's an old one that not very many people have heard of. Or the Battle of New Orleans. That's another good one too. What's the tune? Let's see. I said Battle of New Orleans, and what was the other song? Oh yeah, because there's no vocals to it, so it just goes bum 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 dum 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 dum. Yeah, I can't remember all of it. Nether. I'm not a musical genius, but I can't remember all of it. Yeah, nice. Good job, Amethyst. Woohoo. Good night and have a good life. Time to go back into the pond for a nice long nap. See you later, Lucky Duck. Oh, cool. You do know it. Yeah, that's an old country song. It came on like the first year of Hee Haw. So that's how old it is. Like my grandma listened to it when she was a baby. All right, let's do a quick skull for the 40 subs. Thanks to Amethyst. By the way, a few days ago, I hit 100. Nice job. All right, this goes to Lucky Duck and out to Amethyst for sure. Let's see. Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations on your 40 subs. Congratulations on your 100 subs. Keep it up, guys. Skull. Scald, man. All right. Let's see. I only got time to think of one more song. Yeah, today was a very good day. Let's see. Have you ever heard the song Locked Within the Crystal Ball? There, Nightshade. Let's see if you've heard that one. Anyway, do you have any ideas for a VR video? Ooh, VR video. You see, if I ever did a VR anything, it would be a horror game based around Harmon Hollow, and you having to escape. It'd be like an indie horror game. All right, good night. The name is familiar? Okay, I got you. All right, good night there, McCash. Animal Company, halt. Relax, get some sleep. All right, guys, 2 minutes left. So y'all know what it is, what's going on now. About to have my minute-long spiel about how much I love and appreciate you guys, which y'all know I do. I absolutely love and appreciate y'all. Y'all are 100% some of the best people I've ever met in my life. You know, Jin, you're a beautiful woman. I thank you so much for choosing me to be your man. Nightshade, you're a wonderful young lady. I'm so happy to have you as a niece. You know, and McCash, you're awesome. Lucky Duck, you're incredible on the way you think. Amethyst, you're so sweet and so kind. You know, it's always great to have everybody in this chat and to have everybody here to be able to talk to y'all and to be able to express myself in a way to where it's not going to get me judged. It's not going to get people angry at me. It's not going to get people hating me. You know, which it does down here in Texas. It really does. You know, which is why I've honestly thought about leaving the country. But, you know, that's hopes and dreams and wishes. Oh, thank you, Nightshade, for explaining. You're very welcome there, Lucky Duck. You know, you're very, very welcome. And yes, guys, I have permission from Nightshade's parents. I talk with them both. Or I talk with her mom. You know, most of the time she delivers the message to her dad. So, you know, whatever it is, I talk with her parents. And we are all good friends. The whole family's friends with me. So, yes, me and Nightshade do have a friendship, and it's all good, because Colleen is a good friend of mine too. She's awesome. I've talked with her about music and a few things, but guys, it's been an hour. So remember, see you from the swamp, later from a gator. Love you, mama. Love you, papa. Love yourself. Be kind and always find a way to help, guys. We'll check you later here in the swamps. And as always, take care of yourselves, guys.